Hello, everybody. Welcome. Just getting in here. Hi, it's Monday morning. We got a message for you today, and I want to welcome you in. And it looks like maybe Facebook and Instagram are both working today. Yay! I thought I might need a minute just to let everybody get here, but it looks like we are live, and um, it is a very blustery day here, so I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if we would have some issues, but welcome to Soulfully Aligned Women. Welcome to Monday morning, June 1st. My goodness, you guys, first of the month, first of the week, full moon energy. This is beautiful. And actually, speaking of that full moon energy, we are um, in the energy of the Sagittarius full moon, which has brought in a beautiful energy for the week. And I want to talk about that a little bit, at least for the beginning of the week, anyways. But I also want to share something with you today because as we started yesterday, we started the 21-day identity recoding challenge, and I just want to say it's not too late to get in because here's how it works. I drop in voice notes every day for 21 days into the Telegram app. And so we just had our first voice notes yesterday. So you can still get in. You just gotta get the link from me or find it here. It is Live Like an Artist. And it is about the energy of living like an artist, that energy of freedom, of sovereignty, of creative flow, of doing what you passionately love to do in this life. That is the energy of this 21 days. And we're having so much fun in it because we're going to keep it light and fun as much as every day's messages are going to move you along and guide you through remembering the truth of who you are and just coming back to that, coming back into who you are at the core and living from there. But we're also having draws and we're having fun with collecting points each week and extra special gifts and things like that, prizes. So come and join us because it is, oh my gosh, I am so passionate about this being uh, supportive and transformative for everyone that comes along. We don't get to just take occasional programs once in a while and we're there. It's kind of like, parenting. Nobody gave you a book that taught you how to be a great parent. Nobody gave you a book that taught you how to be a self aware, higher consciousness human being. It's something that we continue to grow and learn. And that is, why I keep offering these programs over and over. And I do have beautiful women that keep coming back over and over because they know that this work can't be done in a vacuum, that you need to do this with other people, that being supported with other women who are also walking this path, who are also saying, you know what? I know I want to just like squeeze every drop of juice out of this life so that I can be the best that I can be and I can experience the best life ever. So it's about your life, it's about your business, it's about growing as an entrepreneur, it's about bringing your light forward and helping serve in the world in the most biggest brightest way possible. That's what we're doing here at Soulfully Aligned Women. And so come and join us. These 3 weeks are so worth your $33, even if you don't get everything else that comes with it. It's just these messages that you will get are going to be so worth it and will help you stay on that path, will help give you that support. And it's like the sport support that the riverbanks give the river. You're the river, you get to flow, and then these programs that I offer are the riverbanks that help you stay in there, in that form, and keep going and keep flowing. Okay, so with all of that work that we are doing in there and all the preparation that I have done to get things ready for us, identity is huge on my mind. And so I'm always looking at, okay, what is the version of me that I am today? What is the identity that I am living from in this moment? And is this serving me? And that's part of it all, right? And what came through for me yesterday as I was sitting and contemplating, and I'm going to read basically right out of my journal for you this morning. But what came through for me was I was feeling this strong energy of surrender coming up, and I think that's part of the energy this week with the moon and the planetary alignment is very much guiding us into um, surrendering control, and just allowing yourself to let go of all of the systems and all of the programs and patterns and material things, everything around us, to just be in our soul. This is going to be a week of deepening into our soul. And I love that. You know, I love that. I mean, we're so fully aligned women. I kind of love it, right? But surrendering. And I was feeling that. I just letting go, letting go, letting go. And I've talked about this often over the last year, especially. I've talked about it. And so, as I was sitting there in that surrender, in the basically the very next moment, I had this surge of like, raise the bar. Like, I was thinking about my retreat, and I was thinking about, the amount of women that are already signed up, and we have a space for more. And then I thought, I have space for a lot more. Let's raise the bar. We could take a lot more women into this retreat. Let's go. And I had felt a little energy of holding back for some reason. And so I felt this surrender and this raise the bar, raise your standards. And I thought, well, that's an interesting combination of surrender and raising my standards, raising the bar. They look opposite. And so I grabbed my journal and I started kind of playing with this a little bit. And I thought, yeah, what a combination. They look opposite, but only feel contradictory if the old identity believes that control creates results. Because with the identity of I have to work harder in order to get results, that sounds like, surrender sounds like, well, I'll stop pushing, I'll stop trying. And raising the bar sounds like I've got to do more, I've got to push more. But what I felt was something different. It was an opening. It was a freeing feeling. And it felt like the wobble that used to exist there is starting to like disappear. My old version said, if I want more, I have to work harder. My new version was saying, I can want more while forcing less. I can let loose and let the universe in. I can stop holding it all back and surrender. So I feel like there's another layer coming off here for me in all of this control, surrender energies, where I'm moving from I make it happen to just I trust the universe. I trust enough to stop abandoning myself. I surrender because ultimately I have no control. So why not vision in even more, when more than I have ever thought possible? I expect more because I no longer need to control how it arrives. There was such a loosening of the gripping that happened. I don't have the control for how things are going to turn out. Nothing is guaranteed. And so the only control I do have is what I will focus on, my energy, my emotions. And it's time to keep my hands out, to stop entangling in with what the universe is capable of doing. The outcome isn't mine to control. This is surrender. But what I am available for absolutely is in my control. I'm becoming less willing to live below what I know is possible. I'm not setting goals, I'm raising my standards. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that resonate with you? No more goals, because a goal feels like a dream. A standard feels like, yeah, this is what I'm no longer available for anything less than this standard. So what I felt was very much less constrained, like an unclenching, a releasing, removing this barrier, right? And stopping the interruptions to my truth. So I will raise my frequency. I'll stay focused on my vision and also let go of the outcome, because the outcome will be what it will be. And I will be fine either way. And I trust Source to deliver what is best for me, and that Source wants the best for me too. So there was an embodiment of this energy that came through for me yesterday. These things come in waves. They come back and they come back. Like, I've said these words before, I've been here before, but yesterday there just felt like a new landing for me, a new energy coming in. I expect more. I raise my standards. And removing the barrier that I was feeling there felt strangely peaceful. My identity shift then became, I'm the one who stops pretending she's smaller than what she actually is. So then I started thinking about, you know, how I've talked about, we bump up to the ceiling. And I thought, well, maybe the ceiling was never there. What if the ceiling was never there? Maybe I was the one holding up the ceiling. And it's actually a relief to let it go. Finally, I'm going to stop stopping it. I was going in two different directions before. Part of me was moving towards my vision, and the other part was managing it, reducing it, making it more acceptable, more realistic. And that's exhausting because resistance is heavy. Holding the internal argument is exhausting. No more fighting with myself for wanting it. It's shame released, right? I grew tired of managing myself, of trying to stay within acceptable limits. That's what was happening. And there's a peace that you feel in surrendering that argument, in letting go of that resistance, and just saying, okay, that feeling of relief comes back into a line. The feeling of the relief is from coming back into alignment with my truth. The relief is the proof that that is the truth of who I am, and that I don't have to control everything. I can surrender. I can stay in my vision I can stay in my frequency, my focus, and let everything else go. No longer, it felt almost like trying to hold the water back. And when I finally stepped away and let go, the water's flowing and I don't have to do anything. This brings through a lot of peace. So surrender, but raise your standards. Surrender and let go of the control of the outcome, but stay in the vision of what it is that you desire. And know that, well, it's fine. Whatever happens, happens. We are so afraid of disappointment that we resist even dreaming. And that's sad because no matter what happens, life is going to bring disappointments and we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. You've been fine all along. You've been through disappointments many, many times. It's more fun to be in that creative flow, in the dream, in the excitement, in the visioning. What if? Stay there. Stay there because that is what lights you up. And what happened, what came through for me right after writing this was a huge surge of creative inspiration. It's like, oh my gosh, we're just starting the 21 days and you're already guiding me into something new. I'm like, hold on. so, so today I want you to focus on surrender. This week, surrender, letting go. You cannot control everything. And there is so much more energy for you when you let it go. So much more. And I hope that this resonates with you. Ah, hi, Kelly. I did see that. Um, and that you can feel this energy this week because I think it's here for us. It's here for us for a reason. I'm just going to drop in. So take a sip of your coffee, light your candle because we're going to do our meditation here in 1 minute. I'm going to drop in the link for the 21 days. I can find it here. And yes, that way I can see if there are comments or questions too. Beautiful. Okay. It's not giving me anything, but that's okay. It looks like it's working hard anyways. But I want to say hello to anyone on Facebook. Thank you for being here. Um, okay, so let's feel into that energy. Let's go into that surrender energy. I'm going to invite you to settle in, to light your candle. I have a beautiful candle here going for us. If you can't do that, then that's okay. Um, but let's just take our time here to connect into that energy and see what else comes through for us. Oftentimes there's some beautiful messages that come through. So, closing your eyes and just take a deep breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe in all the way down to your belly, letting your belly stretch out as you breathe in. And then release with a big sigh through your mouth. And that's why we want to take at least 3 more deep breaths like that on your own time. And you're signaling to your body that you're coming into this space, that you're letting go of everything else around you, and just to settle into this moment, this place, right here, right now. Let all future thoughts go, let them drift away. Close the door and let all thoughts of the past go. They're all done and over. Close the door to that. And just feel yourself standing in your heart. So bring your full focus into your heart space. Everything else around you is quiet, is blocked out because you decided. And you are in this sacred space in your heart, the cave of your heart. Right there in the center. No interference can get here. And as you settle into this space in your heart, just feel everything calming down, settling, like the water in a pond, settling out all the ripples, rolling out to the edges, and a beautiful, peaceful calm is seeping into your space. Calm, quiet, peaceful. Here you are. You have landed, and it feels so good. It feels like home. It feels like you can finally relax and let go. Just be here in this beautiful sanctuary of your heart where you are healed and peace flows over you. And all the little wounds that you receive, and the big ones too, from life, your heart heals this, soothing, holding you in the arms of love. And feel that beautiful crystalline channel of light move down your body from your heart. Let it go down, let it flow into the heart of Mother Earth, aligning you with her. Feel that beautiful connection with her. Feel her love and support radiating up to you, filling you up. Bring it into your heart, breathe it in. This you can trust, this you can lean into. And now that beautiful crystalline light opens up even more from the source above you. So letting your heart open and connect to the heart of the universe, to the source of all that is. Just feel that beautiful flow coming down. Feeling yourself aligned, still in the sacred space of your heart, but now All this beautiful energy from above and below is flowing around you. Protection, healing, cleansing. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe here. This guidance that you are receiving right now with this beautiful meditation allows you to relax, to receive, to heal your nervous system, to be in the place of receiving empowerment, of knowing that you can let go, you can release your gripping, you can allow yourself to float in this place. Float and let go. You are held, and all will be well. Imagine yourself floating down a river, perhaps on a air mattress or in a boat, something supporting you. As you float down the river, allowing the river to move and take you wherever is the best possible place for you. So many times your message has been to let go. Let go. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to float. Let go of the gripping. Perhaps you may have other visions like floating through the ocean, letting go of all attachments, floating in a hot air balloon, releasing the tethers and allowing the air to move you wherever you need. Whatever vision works for you, use this vision to help you step into releasing the tension, releasing the control and the gripping. Allow yourself to come back into your soul, into the deepest parts of your heart, to receive your guidance, to know that you are supported, that there is many ways that the universe is working to bring you into your ultimate desires. If you can lean into trust and let go, you will enjoy the journey so much more. Feel yourself floating. Feel yourself letting go. Let go in your mind to everything, to your life, your career, your job, your family. Just let go. Release. You are not abandoning anyone or anything. You are not shirking on your job. You are releasing control, and in this, receiving guidance of your next best step, where you are in a co-creative dance. But you cannot dance gripping onto the walls. You need to let go. Feel yourself float and just be here for a moment. Be in this space of nothingness, of just floating. And feel the relief within you when you do this. No resistance when you release. No resistance to slow things down. It is all an illusion around you that you may be in control. That is just an illusion. It is coincidental that it has worked out before with you in control. Let go. Be willing to let go. If you are struggling, simply be willing to let go. Reach out to your own guides, telling them that you desire to let go, and they will help you. There is so much more for you when you do release. There is so much more waiting for you. So many more experiences that your soul wants to grow through, that your soul desires to experience. Allow that. Allow that. The force is much stronger than you are. And when you release your control, you allow yourself to feel more peace. You allow yourself to gain more energy for other things. Breathe and allow yourself to float, to go with the wind, to be open and curious. Expect the beautiful energies to align for you. Expect magic in your life. Expect the miracles to flow in. Be curious and wonder, how will I be surprised today? What will bring through on the wind? What will the wind bring through for me today? What will this flow bring me to? If I allow myself to be in this creative flow, where will I land? Breathing in. Take this message with you today. Be here as many times as you can throughout your week. Breathe. And start to move your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And come back to this moment, this space, opening your eyes. Beautiful. So I want to draw a card for you today. Thank you to the guides and angels that brought that through. That was a lovely message. I also want to let you know that, of course, we have our 21-day journey happening right now, but we also have a new group forming for the Soulfully Aligned Creative Mystic Certification Program. So that's going to be starting towards the end of June. And also what is starting is the portal, the Soulfully Aligned portal. So I'm super excited for that. There is a group forming for that too. That is going to be where the juice is for the next year from now on. That's my high level portal. Like, you want to raise your frequency, like that's where you need to be, in the portal. And the cool thing about the portal is you get everything. You get all my programs, you get everything, access to it all. And you also, if you haven't taken the Soulfully Aligned Creative Mystic program, you get that too. So you can either come into the certification program separately as a 6-month program, or you can come into the portal and you get everything. So depending on where you're at, book a call with me. I will update my schedule this morning here, but reach out and book a call. I don't have a card copy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, the shaman card. Oh my goodness. That is trust in higher forces. That is it. The shaman travels. The shaman goes in. The medicine man, he travels inward, goes on the journey. In fact, actually, I'm going to read this for you because I feel like we need the full message of this one. But trust in the higher forces is exactly what we've been talking about. Okay, let's find the shaman here. Here he is. All right. So let me take a drink of my coffee. Mm. The message is trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you've given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. The extended message is there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. So, powerful, insightful, aligned with what we were talking about, the messages that have come through. Trust in the higher forces. Let go. You're controlling too much, and let this beautiful message come through to guide your way, to guide you. That is the message for today. I love that. And I will keep that. I always keep the card set up for the week that we pull on Mondays, and it sits here with some crystals on it to remind me of the messages that we received here together. I am so grateful to all of you for being here, for watching this, the comments that I get even later on replays, and how much people say, oh, I got to it. I wasn't there on Monday morning, but I got to it on Tuesday. Whenever you get to this, the timing is perfect for you. The message is for you, and I am so grateful to be able to do this work with all of you. So I hope you will come and join us in our 21-day journey so that we get to connect even more. And if not, I will see you when I see you on the internet here or next week. Thank you for being with me today. Mwah! Love you all. Take care. Reach out if you need anything, and I'll send you a Zoom link so we can have a chat.